Hi Taurus, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of September 21st to the 27th. And I do want to take this moment to, of course, thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. So head on down below and do just that. And while you were down there, you will see all the information you need to book a personal reading with myself. So just shoot me an email and I will get those started for you. And more importantly, I meditated on your energy before beginning this reading. And the message that came through was much needed confirmation. Much needed confirmation. Very interesting. Let's start by pulling a message or two from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle deck. What do we have for Taurus to begin this weekly read? Thank you, Spirit. For our lovely Taurus. What else do we have for Taurus? First out, my friend, blend into the environment. You may have many skills and can fit into any situation. Take time to assess what is going on around you and adapt accordingly. This is talking about how you this week will need to adapt to whatever situation arises or you feel you are put into. Allowing yourself to go with the flow and easily change things up if needed in order to again adapt to whatever situation you find yourself in. And then we have connect to source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. Two separate messages coming through that are sort of intertwined. One, make sure you're going within this week for the answers that you need to proceed with whatever you're working towards, or whatever confusion does pop up. But also at the same time, make sure you're connecting to spirit, to the universe, and allowing yourself to trust in their guidance and support and protection. And making sure that you do all of the above and do what you know is necessary deep down to create that shift in your life. So you can most definitely attract what you want out of your life. Beautiful. Let's continue rather. Do some shuffling. I want to pull 7 tarot cards, one for each day of the upcoming week. One more shuffle. Alrighty, Spirit, what do we have for Taurus to continue this weekly read? For Taurus, please. Keep them coming for Taurus. The Lion out. What else do we have for Taurus? Very interesting. And you just want me to pull the last 3 for you. Alrighty, my friend. So starting off on Monday, we have the Fool card. It's going to be a day where you truly feel like going with the flow, which is beautiful. It's exactly what Spirit wants from you at this time. Allowing yourself to trust once again in the guidance and the protection from your spirit guides. Because you can see in this image, she or he is, in a sense, falling back into that guidance and into that protection, falling freely back into an opportunity that you've been pushed towards or guided towards, or has been brought to you by the universe and spirit. Doing so in such a peaceful, content way. Which in return brings you this sense of confidence in where you're heading and where things are in the direction they're developing. Beautiful. And then we have the Queen of Swords for Tuesday. One of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. She is a badass bitch. She does not hesitate to cut people, places, and situations out of her life, or he. You do what you gotta do at the end of the day. If there's a person, place, or situation that no longer aligns with you, with where you're heading, with what you are looking to achieve in this lifetime, then you got to move right along. And I'm seeing in my mind's eye with the sword just being like, shh, 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 gotta go. And if people don't align themselves with everything I was just mentioning and with who you're becoming on a soul level, then they must go. And you know this deep down. It might be hard to accept at times, but you will get over it eventually. And it feels like, once again, when you remember I was saying with the Fool card, this is all of that's going to put you into a very confident, content kind of feeling, way of being, which then as a result brings on this Queen of Swords way of being. Because she's very, very confident. She comes through with such confidence and contentment that she is willing to let go of anything or anybody that will potentially get in her way. Moving right along, we have the Ten of Pentacles for Wednesday. This is exactly what they were talking about in the overall message of much needed confirmation. It feels like by doing some of this necessary work, by trusting in where things are heading and where you're being guided, you are given this sort of overwhelming feeling on Wednesday of happiness and contentment and a feeling of success. This may come in the form of financial reward as well. It may come in the form of people and support in your life, you know, the people that are left potentially. But just an overwhelming feeling of abundance coming from this Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, it may have to do with your family. It's going to leave you with this feeling by the end of Wednesday where you just feel like dancing and singing and, you know, where you just feel like, things probably could be better, but they're pretty damn good. And then the Six of Swords for Thursday. A very, very similar feeling to the Queen of Swords. But instead of the Queen of Swords, where it's more so you're willing to take the necessary steps to cut people, places, and situations out, this card's all about just leaving them behind. Just basically being like, you know, I'm going to walk away. I'm just going to head in my direction, and if you want to join me, then great, but I don't feel like you are meant to join me on this journey, this new journey. And it feels like there could be a potential disagreement popping up on Thursday with somebody who doesn't agree with where you're heading or the choices you're making or who you're becoming, which will leave you feeling like you need to defend yourself in all of the above. but you're gonna feel, if that's the case for you, you're gonna feel like, all right, I'm just gonna turn around and walk away. I'm gonna take the higher road. I'm gonna do what I have to do to raise my vibration, because I know deep down that I'm doing what's right for me, not for you or for the other situation or people, but you're doing what's right for you. It may not feel amazing in the moment, but you know, once again, that it's going to lead you to this inner peace. As we move right along to Friday, we have the King of Cups. So peaceful, so at ease with the decisions and the choices and where you're heading. No coincidence it's aligned with the Fool card. And if need be, I feel like on Friday, put yourself into a state of meditation, a state of almost putting a protective bubble around your energy field, not allowing anybody or any situation or group of people to come in and disturb it. It's absolutely beautiful that you go from the Six of Swords to this. People can try to disturb it, but I feel like you are on point with guarding your inner peace at that time. Two of Swords for Saturday. It might feel like on Saturday you are a bit blinded by a situation, or it may just feel like you are blindly going after an opportunity or a certain direction in life. You know, very similar to this Fool card. It might feel like, because it's aligned with the Queen of Swords, this day on Saturday, it may feel like you are blindly or just without thinking too much making some changes in your life. But what you're doing is you're trusting that initial gut feeling, that initial intuition, those messages that you're getting from your spirit guides in the universe. And it's absolutely on point with what you should be doing. Just because it feels like at times you're a bit blindfolded, or you're a bit or you don't have all the answers, doesn't mean that you're not doing what's right for you. We will leave it at that. And then the Strength card to finish off the week on Sunday. All of these changes and all of these adjustments that are necessary this week, you know, blending into the environment, allowing yourself to adapt and connecting more to your higher self and spirit in the universe, is leaving you feeling so much stronger. It feels like you've reconnected to that inner strength within to push through whatever life has to throw at you moving forward. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And it's also reminding you here that at this time, the possibilities are endless, my friend. You can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Let's finish off this wonderful read by pulling a message or two from the Find Your Happy deck. What do we have for Taurus to wrap up this weekly read? For Taurus, please. The way that one just flew out. It was a bit abrupt. We got two for you. I imagine myself living my ideal life. Yes. Seeing the Magician card in my mind's eye. Imagine the way you want your life to be at this time. Imagine how you see yourself in a couple months, in a year, and manifest it. Allow it to just magically happen in your life. Of course, take the steps in that direction and allow Spirit in the universe to assist you behind the scenes, but you will most definitely start to see it manifest and just sort of fall into place smoothly but surely. And the last message for you, my friend: there is a purpose to my pain. This is reminding you that whatever pain you've been through in the past, there was a purpose. It was either to teach you a lesson or to make you stronger and more who you're meant to be. To prepare you for whatever else life has to throw your way. And maybe some of this pain has to do with walking away from people, places, and situations, or cutting them out. Either way, remember, it's not happening just for no reason. Everything happens for a reason. And you're just becoming stronger and stronger and smarter and wiser because of it. So on that note this week, make sure you're, once again, going with the flow and making those necessary changes and realizing what makes you truly happy, and protect your inner peace at the end of the day, because you're becoming stronger and stronger by trusting in spirit and the universe and making these necessary changes and heading down this destined path for you. And remember that you deserve this confirmation that's coming through in little ways this week, that you are not only making the right choices, but you're heading in the right direction and you're becoming who you're meant to be. So on that note, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your personal situation. And while you are down there, don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. And I hope you have the most amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye, Taurus.